Hi and welcome back to the Melrose Showroom. I'm Leanne and I'm joined today with my assistants from the last video we did, Janet from our marketing department and her daughter Amy, who's home from college and helping us out today. We did a video on how to sell on Facebook and our response was tremendous. We had many questions, lots of compliments, a lot of people sending private messages. Our sales reps were fired up. They're excited to help you out. And so that has generated a whole new category of things for us to talk about here today. And we also conducted a survey in the last 2 weeks from Melrose. And what we did is we asked all small business owners, what are you facing? Are you completely open? Are you completely closed? What are some things that we can do to help? What are some questions we can answer for you? And so I'm going to show you my age right now, and I'm going to read to you a few of the comments from our survey because they were really interesting to me. And this first one, you're going to love this. This first one came in, and I said to Janet at the time, and she'll back me up, oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody just said that. I'm 78 years old. I'm not very technologically adept, but I am determined to learn this. When I read that comment coming in from the survey, I realized we are talking with people that have never had an e-commerce site. They've never sold anything on Facebook. They haven't developed their following in social media in any way, but they're willing to learn. They're willing to take their business and move forward. Now, if I'm 78, I'm 48 today. So if I'm 78, am I gonna have that passion and that drive? I hope that I do. Here are a couple other comments that we got. The cost of creating and hosting an online store, along with the cost of SSL certificates, all these platforms, the payment gateway, is just too much for me. Ideally, the online store would integrate with my store POS and keep inventory levels up to date and current. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that a little bit later too. Very good comments that came in. Here's another one. I'm not sure how to handle shipping. Like if I sell something on social media, how am I supposed to ship this? Very good comment. I have no stumbling blocks during COVID-19. My business has increased just from the fact that people are at home and they're more interested in contacting me for things that they want or that they need. That's fantastic. I did not expect to see a comment like that from one of our small business owners, but we did. So there is some hope out there right now. People are shopping, people are buying. And here's another one. I have a lack of motivation. Are people really shopping for home decor right now? And that's a very good question as well. You know, we have a terrible health crisis in our country and a lot of stores are completely closed, especially if you're in a densely urban area where your health department has said absolutely no traffic, you can't even go into your store. And it's very depressing. You know, people are going, do we really need something new to look at in our house? Do we need to be taking a look at our living room and changing things? And what we're finding is for some people, it gives them a little something to look forward to, makes them happy. And so if you're in one of those areas where you can be doing a little bit of marketing, you can be building, you can be getting ready for the road to recovery, yes, people are interested in the products that you have to offer. Let's get started. One of the things that people commented on several times in the results that we got back from the survey is, do we really want to put that much work into selling on Facebook or setting up Shopify or building e-commerce then to turn around and open our doors and drop it? And the answer to that is a simple no. You know, what we're doing now in 2020 is integrating sales that you can make online with the sales that you're making from your natural foot traffic from wherever your store is located. Now, some of you have told us that you're working in hospital gift shops, you have zero foot traffic right now, you're completely closed. Some people are in Main Street type areas where you have 20 or 25 different businesses that are kind of similar to yours. And then you're reaching out to people and you're saying, hey, come on by, stop at our store, pick up these wonderful accent tables while you're here, and then go across the street and shop at Best Shop and pick up a new sweater or a new scarf. And you're tying in with people that are going to be shopping with the same target market. We're building this not just for now, but when you build your Facebook audience, once you've got it built, they're going to be there for you after the doors open. You'll be able to continue to sell to them in the future. Another question we were asked is, how are we ever going to open safely? And why would shoppers want to come back into the store as soon as we open, even if that's as early as May 1st? That's a very good question, very good concerns that we all have. First thing you want to do is always follow your county health department and your state, whatever they're saying. We had customers contact us from New York, and obviously you are closed down tight. We had people contact us from the middle of Ohio in a rural area that said, we're still able to get in our store, take pictures, things like that. But one thing we want to do is make sure that we are maintaining that 6-foot distance. That seems to be a consistent thing across the country. Having marks on the floor in front of your check register, go ahead and do that now. The store's not open, but you can get into your store and you can make the marks and say, hey, make some little signs on the shelf that say, please respect social distancing, keep 6 feet apart from the other customers that are in the store. We do need a plan for soft openings, meaning we don't want to plan for promotions that bring a lot of people in a 2-hour period. That's something that we do in normal times, but in this soft opening after COVID, we want to make sure that it's a soft opening. So we want to encourage people to spread out their shopping through many hours, and we want to make sure that they're not coming in large groups. Another thing you want to do is make sure that your store looks really, really clean. So you want to make sure that you have your Lysol wipes, your disinfectants already on order, ready to go, and that they're visible in your store when your store is open. They want to know that you've cleaned all of the handles and that you're doing it regularly throughout the day. They want to make sure that your register and your credit card reader is going to be cleaned after every single transaction. Those are things you can do to make your customer feel comfortable. The second thing you can do to make your customer feel comfortable is go ahead and offer that curbside pickup. They're going to see the pictures that you're taking and putting on Facebook or on Instagram, the videos that we're instructing you to go ahead and take, or the items that you're selling in drop ship. So go ahead and make sure they can either drop ship order that and have it shipped directly to their house, or they can pick it up curbside. Hey, we're starting to really have fun in the showroom now, and you can get creative with your videos when you're making them as well. One of the things someone asked us in Texas people, they have great questions, don't they? They said, how are we going to sell one pillow and put that on Facebook and make enough money to pay some of the expenses for the month? Well, you're not. And so one of the things that you need to do is you need to sit down at your kitchen table, get a scratch pad out, a pencil, get your laptop out, and we're going to start doing some math. And so maybe one of the things that you need to be looking at is not how you're going to sell this pillow, but how are you going to sell 3 or 4 pillows together in a set? How are we going to talk about sprucing up your living room? When you put together your collections or your items that you're going to sell, do the math first. Know what your margins are going to be. How many do you have to sell? How many are in your shop? Take a look around at everything that you have available and say, okay, maybe what I want to do is, if you buy 3 pieces of wall art, you're getting this throw pillow for free. Maybe you want to do something really creative. Maybe you want to say, if you redo the wall art in your living room and you buy 6 pieces of wall art from us, we're going to get you a free gallon of paint at the local hardware store. So this is the time where we're going to get creative, but we're also going to really put pencil to paper, and we're going to start working on the map.